Hi, I'm Daniel Foley from Foley Health and Fitness. And in this video, I want to share with you a fitness blueprint. So a plan that you can use to build your body, to take your body to the next level when it comes to your health and fitness. So we've all heard the sayings that, your body is like a temple, or you're building your body into a house. And so what I've got here is a picture or a template or a blueprint, an architectural drawing, if you will, for how to build that body, how to build the temple that is your body. So what I want you to look at up here is the first thing we've got down here is if you're going to build a house, first thing you've got to do is you've got to make sure the lot is clear and it's level. All the ground is prepared before you can start building. And so I've got 4 pieces here. We usually talk about, when it comes to health and fitness, we use the term abundant health. And there's 7 parts of that. The first 4 of those prepare the ground, get everything ready to go, which is number 1 is your mindset. Number 2 is nutrition. Number 3 is your joint health, so keeping your joints feeling good and feeling healthy. Number 4 is sleep and energy. So I want you to think about those 4 things, get the ground leveled out, because if your mindset or your nutrition are not good, or your joints just don't feel good, or you have no energy, it's hard to work out. It's hard to really work on your fitness if those things aren't in the right place first. And so those kind of get everything leveled out and prepared before we really start to build your body with fitness. Now when we get into actually building the house, there's 3 phases of building this house or building this temple. We've got a foundations phase, we've got a building phase, and then we've got a finishing phase. So I want you to think about, if you're getting ready to build a house, we get the ground all leveled out. First thing we're going to have to do is we're going to have to go in and we're going to have to lay a good foundation. So a good foundation is critical to building a solid house, because if my foundation is not good, I can't build the house and make it sturdy. I can't get it all leveled out. I can't get it to line up. And also I got to make sure that that foundation, it also protects the house from storms and things like that. So I got to make sure that I have a solid foundation. How do I have a solid foundation? So again, 4 parts. So foundations are always 4 parts out of 7. Mobility, work capacity, long strength, and coordination are the 4 parts in your fitness foundations. Those are the first things you have to have before we can really start to even build up the house. So your ability to move well. How well does your body move? And your ability to have endurance. So the ability to do repeated sets or to go longer without stopping would be long strength. And then coordination, the ability to kind of tie all that together and make your movements look graceful. On top of that, coordination, we usually also talk about breathing, just the ability to sync your breath with your movement together. Almost every culture in the world has some kind of system where they sync their breath with their movement, and that helps your movement to be more free and more graceful. So those are the foundations of your fitness. You have to be able to move well, have a base level of strength and endurance and flexibility and all these pieces. And once that foundation is laid, we can go in and we can start building the house. So when we start actually building the framework and the structure for the house, we're in this building phase, and we're going to build this framework and the structure. We have 7 rooms in the house that we use. And so these are 7 main lifts that we do. We've got an incline press, a back squat, a deadlift, a bench press, a front squat, a pull-up, and a clean and press. So those are the 7 main rooms of the house that we tried to build. That's our 7 main lifts, and we want to focus on getting our strength up in those 7 main lifts. That's going to help to bring up the walls of the house, so to speak. And then above that, we want to put a layer of muscle mass over everything. I know sometimes, especially women, they get fearful of gaining some muscle mass, but usually all that happens when women gain some muscle mass is they get leaner. And very rarely do you see, we see women get overly bulky. It's because muscle mass typically helps you to get leaner. So that's the building phase. We're building up the structure of the house. And so the final piece is the finishing phase. And so for the finishing phase, if you're building a house, you're going to be able to go in and put on the countertops and the doorknobs and all those things that you like. And so you're going to have the ability to kind of customize what you want the house to be able to do and what you want the house to look like aesthetically. And so you're going to have the ability to do that. And so the finishing phase is we figure out, okay, we've got the structure of the house built. How do we start to customize what you are looking for as far as what you want your body to look like? Or maybe there's certain things that you want your body to be able to do performance-wise. Maybe you play a sport, or maybe you're a triathlete, or a marathon runner, or you play football, or whatever it is. We can start to go in and kind of customize that for you and put the finishing touches on the house that you like. And so that's a blueprint for the fitness. Now you say, well, this is a lot to take in. Where do I even start? So the first thing is, is let's get the lot ready to go first. So let's work on our mindset, developing more of a positive mindset, and the mindset that, hey, I can do this. I can transform my life and my health, and I'm going to start today. We stop putting it off and procrastinating on things, and start to work on eating better, getting our body moving, getting our joints feeling better. And then from a fitness perspective, the most important thing you can do to get started is go in and lay a good foundation with your fitness. So easiest way to do that, start working on getting really good at basic exercises like squats, push-ups, sit-ups, and start to practice them every single day. The goal being to get you to a point where you can do, let's say 4 rounds of somewhere 15 to 25 reps of all those pretty easily, no problem. And you got the endurance to go with it. You can start adding some walking in as you go as well. But trying to make sure that you've got a good foundation in. Once you've got that, then we can really go in and start building up the rooms of the house as we go, and then finally putting the finishing touches on it. But that's a blueprint for your fitness. So get the lot prepared first. We'll build the foundation. We'll go in and build the rooms, and then we'll put the finishing touches on the house from there.